feeling great. It's the morning of, we're awake. We just stopped in San Diego to meet up with some other folks, and we're heading towards the border. All right, so we're out here at Prosperity Homes RIZE build. The van just arrived. Staff has been working for a little while. We're getting ready to build up one of the walls here for the home. Super excited to be out here. And yeah, happy to see how this weekend's gonna turn out.
Well, at Prosperity Homes, our goal is to try to get as many people and many families that are living in humble conditions down here in Ensenada, Mexico, and put them in a proper shelter. A lot of the families we build for are living in trailers like the ones here, or they're living on the dirt floors. They use pallets as walls and tarps as their roof. So they're living in really inadequate housing, and these children are being raised in conditions that just are unacceptable. So we come down as a group of volunteers. We take 3 days and we build the house as like ones you see in the background. These families, a lot of them are indigenous. They come from southern Mexico or other parts of Latin America, and they come to this area looking for work. So they work the agriculture fields here. This is food that arrives in the US. It arrives on our dinner tables. It goes to our restaurants. The families only earn about $8 a day, and that's for a full day's work, 8 hours. They work 6 days a week. One of the most unfortunate things we found is that a lot of the children, when they're about 10, 11, 12 years old, go start working in the fields, and they don't get an opportunity for an education. So we're trying to break these cycles of poverty that these families are in, so the children don't have to grow up working in the fields, which would end up being their whole lives, really. What's so beautiful about this family we're building for is these parents grew up working in the agricultural fields. Their education only went to about 5 years of elementary school, and then they started working full time. But they see and they know the power of education. Their children are in schools, and they've made that a priority for their kids so that they can get a proper education.
Hey guys, we're here in Ensenada on day 2
with Prosperity Homes and our service family.
We really love to do this work. We've been doing this work since the beginning of the conception of Prosperity Home, and it's so full of love and community, and we really enjoy it every time we come.
Yeah, we love bringing our kids. It's such an amazing, bonding experience to be here as a family, and then, with our friends and our community. So if you haven't been on a build yet, I highly recommend coming. It's life-changing. Not only are we serving together to help a family in need, but in the process we feel like we're receiving so much love and so much good energy. So if you're interested, reach out. We'd love to have you come on our next build.
When we visit these migrant camps, it's a unique experience. It's a level of poverty most of us are not used to experiencing. There's maybe 30 or 40 families that live in this particular one that we just visited, and they work out in the fields, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, and the kids stay back with abuela, and they were so happy to see us yesterday. This is a community where there is a spot where they get running water, there's no electricity, and they cook over, little flames, they sleep on dirt floors, and these used to be horse stables that are repurposed. So we get here in this big black van, we jump out, and man, the kids just run to us and want to hug and want to play. And a local church recently put a playground and a fence in, so that's made it a lot more fun and convenient and safe for the kids. But it's tough, like when we got there, we kind of noticed some commotion going on, and one of the boys had cut his foot really bad on glass, and everybody was just going ooh, and nobody really came to his aid. And so a few of us went over, and I picked him up, and he allowed me to set him down. And just so happened that Jeremiah had a really good handy first aid kit, and he allowed us to wash his wound and bandage him, and we told him, okay, go put your zapatos on. And Apparently he didn't have zapatos, he didn't have shoes handy. Somebody allowed him to borrow some. And that's kind of an example of what we're dealing with here when going to these migrant camps.
Hi, my name is Camila, and I really like doing this because it makes me happy helping other people. I feel like it's really fun building a house and painting and all that. It just made me realize that it's just like I should be so grateful for what I have.
I get sometimes emotional, like seeing the kids like in this conditions, but then when they have a house, it makes me a little better. Yeah, but I love this helping.
Hi, my name is Kingston. I'm 13 years old, and my experience with this build and prosperity homes has been awesome. And it's not really so much just getting up and having to do a chore, building a house, but it's just really, really awesome doing this, and it's fun seeing these families get their houses and all their new things. It's fun, and I learned Spanish for this, and it's coming in handy because now I get to understand them. And yeah, it's just really been awesome.
We're grateful to be here. The Bible says in the book of James that every good and perfect thing comes from above. And so we wanted to do something special for you, and we wanted to pay off the financing on the land.
Y ellos quieren hacer algo especial para ustedes y han decidido pagar lo que deben ustedes de su terreno.
Muchas gracias. Quiero decirles que en mi corazón voy a tener cada una de sus caras, que los voy a bendecir siempre, que siempre van a estar conmigo, que a donde quiera que vayan, mis bendiciones van a ir con ustedes. Muchas gracias por ese trabajo que hicieron. En nombre de mi familia, de mi esposo, que ahorita pues no se encuentra, de mi hijo, le doy las gracias. Y que Dios me los bendiga siempre. ¿Cómo puedo explicarlo? Es algo que pues nunca me había tocado vivir y me llena de emoción, me conmueve mucho, me hace muy feliz que ustedes que no me conocen a mí hayan venido a trabajar para que esta bendición llegara a nuestra casa. Estamos muy felices y muy agradecidos, los vamos a bendecir por siempre y pues estoy muy feliz. Nos va a cambiar totalmente la vida, por los espacios en los que estábamos, no había mucha convivencia con mi hijo mayor, y ahorita que ya podamos estar todos juntos en un solo espacio, siento que se va a recuperar mucho la convivencia, la armonía, pues todo eso que hacen que una casa sea un hogar. Que les agradezco mucho, que deseo que Dios bendiga sus manos, que Dios bendiga su vida, que me conmueve mucho que hayan venido a trabajar para mí, que es una persona que no conocían ustedes, pues llenarlo de bendiciones y agradecerles infinitamente que hayan estado conmigo, haberlos conocido, y que Dios me los bendiga donde quiera que vayan.
Me gusta mi casita y muchas gracias.